morning. So I've had this espresso machine for a few months now. Many of you have asked me to do a tutorial on how I make my lattes, so I'm gonna show you. So first things first, you need to turn it on and get it warmed up. There are 4 different options on this knob. This one is to turn the steamer on. This is off, obviously. This is just to get everything started warming up. This one actually extracts the espresso. This machine comes with a double shot and a single shot. I always just use the double shot. This is the water container. It holds quite a bit of water. I usually fill this up about once a week. So there's this green light that pops on when it's ready to go. Now all the coffee snobs, I don't need your opinion at this point because I know fresh ground espresso is best. I do not have a coffee grinder. This is just what we're using. The machine comes with this scoop and tamper, I think is what this is called. You wanna make sure that this is fully dry. Pops right in there. Okay, just wanna fill it up like that. I take this, level it out, put it here on the edge of my counter, and press it down. And I'm using a decent amount of force. Tap off the extra. Make sure that it's as flat as possible. If it's sloped, it will not come out even. I've only once made a bad tasting latte. Otherwise, they've all been really great. Your coffee to look like that. Put it in there. I got these little espresso cups to help me know how much espresso I'm extracting. This does not just turn off after it's done. You have to physically turn it off. And it is kind of loud, but it's most alarming the first time you do it. You want that like dark, medium, and light color. And once it reaches that like 2.5, turn it off. This is where you want to add it to your cup. I have been loving just doing a little bit of brown sugar in my coffee. So good. Take this out. You want there not to be any like liquid on top. This should be like a solid puck. Not quite there, but the coffee is still delicious. Now for the steamed milk. I would love to get one of those stainless steel frothing pitchers. I just don't have one yet, which is fine. I've been using this Pyrex. If you're gonna have iced coffee, you would obviously skip this part and just add your ice milk and be on your way. I like to add a little bit of heavy whipping cream. I feel like it just adds a little bit more creaminess to it. Not very much, like about that. About 2/3 of a cup of milk. The reason you don't wanna fill it all the way to the 1 is because when you're steaming the milk, it like grows. I keep my hand on the outside of it, and once the outside is fairly warm, then I stop steaming the milk. And then I take this, point it over this tray, and shoot it a little bit. I take this tray out and wash it about once a week. This is why I want the milk frothing pitcher, because it doesn't always fill my mug up all the way. And that's how I make my coffee in the morning with my espresso machine. The tiny glass cups do not come with this machine. So if you do get an espresso machine, I would highly recommend getting those cups. This machine was under $100. I absolutely love it. It takes me about 5 to 6 minutes to make my coffee in the morning, which I don't really think is that much longer than with a traditional coffee pot. I do have this machine and those cups saved on my Amazon finds. The link is in my profile. I feel like espresso can be extremely intimidating because there's lots of people out there who are very elaborate with how they make their espresso, but I promise you it's not that scary. And you don't need a $600 machine to get it done. I never know how to end these, so thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. Say bye.
Bye.